Have you ever wondered why your dog sometimes treats cuddling like it's a questionable life decision? One moment they're leaning into you with that warm, loyal wag, and the next they're pulling away like you crossed a boundary you didn't even know existed. But here's the truth. Your dog's reaction doesn't mean they don't love affection. It means something deeper is happening, something most dog owners never notice. Today, we're breaking down the real reasons dogs avoid close, consistent cuddles and the simple changes that can turn your bond into something safer, warmer, and more connected for both of you. Before we jump into solutions, we need to start with the foundation: personality and genetics. Just like people, dogs come wired differently. Some breeds are natural snugglers, dogs who want to be touching you from the moment you wake up until the second you go to sleep. Others are explorers, creatures of instinct, who feel compelled to check every window, every noise, every corner of the home before settling down. Golden retrievers and cavapoos lean into affection. Huskies and Belgian Malinois lean into adventure. Expecting every dog to be a lapdog is like expecting every person to love public speaking. It's just not how they're built. And once we understand who they are at their core, we can start exploring something just as important: where they came from. Puppyhood shapes dogs in ways most people underestimate. Research shows that puppies who experience gentle human handling for just a few minutes a day between weeks 2 and 7 grow into noticeably more affectionate adults. That tiny window becomes the blueprint through which they learn what human touch feels like. If your dog didn't get that early socialization, maybe they were born outdoors, spent time in a crowded kennel, or simply weren't handled enough. It doesn't mean they're broken. It means they're learning affection later in life. And that's okay, but even beyond their early experiences, there's a layer of emotional history many dogs carry quietly. Trauma leaves invisible marks. Many rescue dogs were yelled at, grabbed roughly, pushed away, or frightened by people long before they met you. When you reach toward them now, they aren't always reacting to you. They're reacting to a memory. That slight flinch, that step back, that hesitation, it isn't rejection, it's protection. Their nervous system learned to brace for danger, and unlearning that takes time, patience, and consistency. Yet trauma isn't the only reason a dog might pull away. Sometimes the cause is physical, not emotional. Pain changes everything. Dogs are experts at hiding discomfort because instinct tells them to appear strong, but their behavior gives subtle clues. A dog with arthritis may avoid curling up beside you because certain positions hurt. A dog with dental issues may avoid face-to-face closeness because moving their jaw causes pain. If your dog used to enjoy cuddling and suddenly stopped, don't assume it's a phase. Assume it's a message. The first step isn't training, it's a vet check. Once pain is ruled out, we can look at something we all experience, but rarely think about the environment. Dogs run warm. In the summertime, your body heat can feel like a furnace to them. They're not rejecting you, they're just avoiding overheating. But in winter, that same dog will press against you like living Velcro, stealing every bit of warmth they can. Beyond temperature, the emotional environment inside your home matters. Loud noises, chaotic schedules, constant visitors, or tension between pets can keep your dog in alert mode. And a dog who feels responsible for guarding the home cannot fully relax into affection. Calm must come first. Closeness follows naturally. But even in a peaceful home, there's another reason dogs pull away: overstimulation. Overstimulation is real. Dogs have individual touch thresholds. You might be petting them, everything seems great, and then suddenly they shift their body, stop wagging, or look away. That's not mixed signals. That's sensory overload. Their nervous system can only process so much repetitive touch before it needs a break. Some dogs can handle long petting sessions. Others reach their limit quickly. Learning to read the signs, slower tail wags, ears rotating back, subtle leaning away, teaches you when to pause. And respecting those boundaries builds trust instead of tension. And as your dog grows, their level of affection naturally shifts too. Puppies cling because they seek warmth and protection. Teenagers pull away because they're discovering independence. Adults settle into clear preferences. Senior dogs seek closeness again because they need reassurance, warmth, and comfort. Hormones also play a role. Unspayed or unneutered dogs often feel restless or distracted because instinct pushes them to roam or mate. After spaying or neutering, many dogs naturally become more affectionate because their bodies finally have the space to relax. And then there's one last factor many people overlook: sensory sensitivity. Some dogs are simply more sensitive than others. Their muzzle sides and legs can react strongly to touch or pressure, especially in overstimulating environments. For these dogs, affection needs to be brief, predictable, and gentle. Their pulling away isn't emotional distance, it's self-regulation. Understanding this turns frustration into empathy. And now that we've explored the why, it's time to talk about the how. The first step is to offer space instead of pressure. Sitting calmly near your dog teaches them that affection is a choice, not an obligation. Using food rewards creates positive associations with closeness. Finding their magic spot behind the ears, under the chin, or along the shoulder turns touch into communication. Adding warmth with blankets or a cozy space makes your presence physically inviting. Exercising them before cuddle time opens the relaxed window where bonding naturally happens. Routine is another powerful tool. When your dog knows what to expect and when to expect it, uncertainty disappears and affection becomes easier. Letting a more affectionate dog model behavior can help a hesitant dog feel safe joining in. And positioning yourself near their favorite resting spots gently invites them into shared space without forcing it. When we stop trying to make dogs affectionate on our terms, we create space for them to choose affection on their own. And that choice is what makes the bond genuine. In the end, your dog isn't distant. They're not cold. They aren't incapable of love. They're simply communicating in a language shaped by instincts, genetics, experiences, and the world around them. When we learn to understand that language, everything changes. With patience, consistency, and real respect for their boundaries, even the most independent dog can learn to lean in, trust deeper, and open their heart in ways you never expected. So now I want to hear from you. Is your dog a cuddler, or are they still learning how to be one? Share your story, and if this helped you understand your dog, better stick around for more insights on how to deepen the bond you share. Because you and your dog aren't just companions, you're a team,